What's up, my friends? I'm Daniel with Frothy Monkey Roasting Company, and I'm here to talk about our Roaster Series number 8 release, the El Salvador Bernardina Natural Coffee from Maria Pacas. This is the 8th coffee in our Roaster Series line. We've had it for 3 years in a row now. It's one of my favorite coffees that we've had over the last 3 years, and I think what's so awesome about this coffee and about coffees like this in general for us as like coffee people and coffee lovers are the stories behind the coffee. If you haven't had this coffee before, it's one of my favorite coffees that, like I said, that we get every single year. And in large part is the origin of this coffee. This coffee was formally discovered in 2013 when Maria Pacas and her family bought the Los Bellotos farm in El Salvador. And they had a farm manager there named Roberto Bernardino Merche, who told them about this particular plot of trees on their land that's producing super distinct, flavorful cherries, and said, hey, I think you guys should do something with this part of the property because I'm getting super unique florals and sweet fruity notes from these trees. So I think you guys should test it and see what you guys have recently found and purchased. And so what they did, they took samples from this plot of trees and they had them analyzed to see what the DNA structure of that particular variety was. And lo and behold, they discovered a whole new variety that had not been previously documented or known in the coffee world. And what I love about this coffee is when they were deliberating on what to call it, they decided, well, how can we not name this coffee after the man that gave them the idea to do research into these group of trees and to see what they have. And so they decided to name the variety Bernardina, which is only grown on Maria Pacas family-owned farms across El Salvador. This year, we have a lot from one of their farms, Finca el Retiro. Again, if you've had this coffee before, it's gonna be what you've come to expect. What I love about this coffee is just how overall complex it is. You have super intense, fruity, sweet malic fruits like nectarine, and then you're also getting a lot of super intense floral and spicy aromatics like orange blossom, almond, a little bit of cinnamon. So you're gonna get the full spectrum of how great and delicious and nuanced that coffee can be. And the key is when you get a coffee like this, like as a roaster, what you wanna do is be super careful with a coffee like this. You definitely don't want the coffee to be too roasty and you don't want it to be underdeveloped where it's vegetal and almost grassy. So when you're putting this on a 22 kilo production roaster that we have here at the roastery, you want to accentuate the coffee's inherent sweetness and keep a nice amount of acidity, and you want to not roast through all the natural, beautiful floral complexities that this coffee has. So the key with this coffee is keeping the roasting time down to where we're not cooking it or roasting it too long, like a French roast or a darker roasted coffee, to keep all the really nice nuanced components of this coffee. I'm super excited to get this one out to cafes and on our online store at frothymonkey.com, and it is available now.